guys ready to do some jelly making? This is really easy, great for beginners, especially if you've never made jelly before. I highly recommend you start with this simple, easy recipe that literally takes 3 ingredients. So you can see I put in 3 cups of Welch's grape juice. This is sugar-free because we're adding in a whole bunch of sugar after. So to start, you put in your 3 cups with your box of Serto or pectin, and you bring that to a boil. Mix it up really well, and then wait. Once it's boiling, you have everything sterilizing, ready to go. You add in your sugar. This recipe calls for 4.5 cups. Now this, when it starts to boil, it's going to go crazy. So hopefully you have a big enough pot. Mine was just big enough. And keep stirring it to keep that foam down for a minute, hard boiling. Then once you turn the heat down, you can see the foam will reduce. We need to get rid of that foam. We don't want any of that in our lovely jars. So scrape it away, take your time. It's gonna take a little while. You will miss some of it, but you can get that at the end. Make sure your jars are sterilized and hot, as well as all the other equipment that you're using, and begin to fill up your jars, whatever sizes that you're using. I'm using little half pints and pints here because I'm the only one that likes the grape jelly, and I like to give it away for gifts, so I don't wanna make the jars too big. I don't want to have any waste. So I ended up adding in one more jar to this because I made a little bit more than I thought. And you can see there's still a little bit of foam there in my pot, but I'm trying to avoid putting it in there. And then near the end, I'll use a spoon to scoop out as much of it as I can. So you want that jelly to be nice and clear. We don't want it to have chunks in it. Not that that stuff is bad to eat, but you don't really want that spreading on your toast or whatever it is you're using your jelly for. So just take some time to get it all out, and it's going to make your jelly extra clear and really pretty. And of course, take a damp cloth with some vinegar and warm water and wipe down all your rims and edges to make sure there's no jam on there, otherwise they will, or jelly, or they will not seal. Did you guys see that little ant? There must have been a little ant there. I didn't even notice him. So as you can see, I'm taking one lid at a time and actually dipping it right into the boiling hot water for a second, so I know these lids are nice and hot and sterilized. And then I'm going to put the rings on and make sure they're nice and tight. Not too tight, just finger tight. But of course they're hot, so I got to put my my little mitten on there. So make sure they're all sealed up. Get them in the bath canner. Once it's boiling, they should only take 10 minutes. And that's for both sizes, the small, medium, and the full pints. So 10 minutes. Once they're done, pull them out. Don't tip them, but if you have to just a little bit to get some of the water off, that's okay. Just be careful. Let sit for 24 hours to cool. Make sure all the lids are sealed, and then you're done. You got grape jelly for the next year. Enjoy. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.